Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Closing Comments here on May 15th. Let's jump into these charts and see what happened across the markets today. First up is our June live cattle. Continued downside across the cattle market today, following yesterday's climax top. This is to be expected. We are just seeing a nice healthy pullback in the middle of a big picture uptrend. This is just healthy corrective market action following a 4 or 5 week rally we've seen here. We have seen since the beginning of April a little over a $25 rally, which has gone just about in a straight line. Market was just starting to get a little frothy, a little overbought, a little overextended. These prices just weren't really that sustainable in a straight line here. We did get that nice gap open higher to start the week. Did see price consolidate in the 216 to 217 area, creating a nice high concentration of volume here in about that dollar's range. We did get a brief breakout higher, however, just this market running out of gas and running out of buyers up here at this level, putting in that rejection late in the day. Nice climax top on high volume. It was just a good signal that a pullback was due, and we saw that momentum carry into today. This 210.50 mark was where we were expecting price to get down to. We got there in a hurry today at this 20-day moving average. With that close on the low, I would be anticipating continued downside carrying into tomorrow, at least a brief probe down towards this 208.5 area. This is going to be a spot we'll be expecting buyers to start stepping in on about 50 cents on either side of 208. This is a prior swing high as well as a demand zone that was created in the middle of this recent rally we've had. This is just a spot where we'll see those buyers start to step back into this market. Not encouraging anyone to jump in front of this thing at the moment, but I just want to wait and see how price acts once we get down here. If we start to see price balance out, we'd like to get on board as it starts to come out the other side. This market still is in a big picture uptrend. This is just a little bit of a corrective move in a very healthy and very strong market. We are expecting dips to be bought up here as the bulls do remain strong. This is going to be the last night we're covering this June live cattle contract, as we are seeing that volume roll over into August. So going into next week, we'll be covering August going forward. The corresponding area to keep an eye on in that August contract is going to be right around 204, this prior swing high, as well as this corresponding demand zone is going to be where we're going to be looking for buyers to step in. However, we still are bullish on this market as long as we do remain above this 50-day moving average. Last couple dips we have seen have undercut that 50-day moving average and recovered, but in a nice, healthy, strong market, we should expect to see these moving averages hold price and support it going forward and see this dip get bought up. We are just coming off of recently overbought, overextended territory, overextended prices. As we can see down here on our market watch indicator that we are just starting to get a little bit of an overheated reading with prints coming in above 5 points. Anytime we have seen those readings come in above 5, pullback is usually due. Last few times it got close was here back in March, which we saw a local top over the next couple of weeks, followed by that pullback. And again, back here in late January, we did get a 5-point reading above back here on January 28th, which resulted in that pullback. So just seeing this market get a little frothy, a little overextended here, like we've seen recently. So this pullback was expected and probably due. This is just healthy corrective action in a big picture uptrend. So be ready for the bulls to step back in and support this market going forward. Let's jump over to the feeders now. Same story over here. We did get a nice gap and run lower today. Price cutting right through that 20-day moving average, heading down towards 295 today on these feeders. High volume day with over 14,000 lots traded on this August contract. We do see these prior swing highs dating back to March and early April. That's going to be a spot here at 294. We're going to be looking for these buyers to step back in and buy this market up. Like the live cattle market, anything above this 50-day moving average is bullish to me. So we can even get down to 290 and just be looking for discounts. The bulls will be looking for discounts and nice cheap cattle down here and look for the uptrend to continue. These dips should be bought up. Just want to wait and see price balance out, find support before getting on board and riding this thing back to new all-time highs. Next up, we've got our July corn contract. Saw a little bit more of a rally today, getting above our prior day's high, pushing back towards this 450 mark, which has been a key level over the last few months here. We have seen multiple weeks of downside here, so like the cattle market was overbought, this market was just getting a little oversold, pushing down to this 435, 440 area. This is a spot that we've seen demand dating back to last October, November, December. That started that recent rally, so just got back down here and woke some of those buyers back up. This is just a little bit of a relief rally we're seeing here. I would be expecting to anywhere, it's kind of a wide zone, but anywhere between 450 and 460. Here's our 20-day moving average that's declining down here. Would be expecting to see those bears step back in and start to sell this market again and create another leg lower, but that's something that we'll have to probably wait going into next week. But a relief rally here is due, but just be looking for bears to step back in and continue this downtrend. Now over to the crude oil market. We are rolling over into the July contract here, letting June expire over the next couple days here. We're going to be focusing on July going forward. We did get continued downside today. Most of that downside was contained to the overnight action. Once the U.S. session opened up, we did just see price balance out between 61 and 62 here, just chopping up right around this 20-day moving average. Typical action during a rollover period. Wouldn't be surprised to see price balance out tomorrow to close out the week, but we did see a nice rejection of this 50-day moving average, so we do expect the bears to continue selling this market lower and pushing it back down towards 55. This is going to be a key level that we're going to be focusing on going forward. Bears are going to want to attack that and get below that to continue this downtrend, while the bulls will want to support this market again at 55. If they do, we could see continued range trade between 65 and 55, but here in the near term, I would expect to see some downside momentum here as the bears are rejecting these prices near this 50-day moving average. So be looking for cheaper oil going forward. Over to the stock market now. Today we saw a little bit of a pullback overnight. However, the opening range came in below our prior day's low and just pressed this market higher today. Nice low range day, nice quiet day. With continued upside, just showing the continued strength in this market and a nice recovery that we've seen. We do still have several stocks looking to break out of nice bases, so we could continue to see this momentum carry us higher. We did see the Nasdaq balancing out a little bit, and the Dow, once it gets loaded here, trying to play catch up with a little bit more of a rally today, engulfing our prior day's action. These Dow stocks showing a nice accumulation day here. Be looking for the upside to continue and this Dow index to attack this Liberation Day high dating back to April 2nd. This high up here near 43,000 up to this swing high we saw in March is going to be the target here for the bulls on this Dow index, while the S&P and the Nasdaq have already cleared some of those prior swing highs. New uptrend is in the works here, so just expect continued drift higher as these equity markets continue their recovery and look back towards. We're going to be looking back towards new all-time highs here over the next few months. So that's all we got for this evening. Everyone have a good night.